Nhasi ndoda kutaura about collective savings. Last time ndakataura nenyaya retirement planning, so nhasi ndazouya nemamwe masolutions arimo. So ndichatanga the sad reality yatinayo kuAfrica kunoko. Most of us tinotry kuda kusave as individuals. But paunotry kusave, let's say uri save $100. Paunosave $100 panopera gore unenge une 1.2. Imagine mukanzi muri kuseva muri 100 $100 iwayo. What does that mean? Panopera gore you guys will be controlling $120,000. So mari, if it's to be deployed muzvinhu zviri strategic, ma-assets, machii land nezvimwe ma-apartments, machii zvaungati zvamunokwanisa kutenga, this can actually be very, very powerful. You can easily scale. Ndichatora example yekukenya. Kukenya ukawerenga kune vavanoti machama, these are the groups dzakangofanana nekuti tingangoti ma-savings groups avainawo. Anofola under avanoti masako, even muno arimo masako. Sako zvinorevei? Sako simply means savings and credit cooperative organization. In other words, it's a cooperative for members, and these members, they will be borrowing from the SACCO, and they will be retaining this money at an interest. So basically, they generate wealth through extending credit to members. They also invest in various assets. So ukatarisa kunana Kenya, mukatarisa nhoroondo dziriko, kune maticha akabatana vakatanga kungoronga, vamwe vakatanga vari kuma100 vachingoti ngatiise $100 pamwe chete. Now they are now millionaires. Some of them, they are now multi-millionaires because of my savings. So what does that mean? Zvinoreva kuti mari, it's not about the amount that you earn, but it's about the ability to scale that money through collective savings. In every country, there are financial systems. We have my banks. My banks mainly, they are there. So if you look at it, my banks, they are there to get my deposits from the members of the public. Then they redeploy this capital as loans for capital projects. If you look at my insurance companies, they are there to protect my family assets and to make sure that my lives, they are also insured. So if you are to look at it, Masako, they can come as a complement to complement these already existing financial institutions. And it's actually powerful, especially if these institutions are brought together. Imagine as a SACCO, and you are depositing 10,000 every month. At the end of the year, you have deposited $120,000. Imagine the capacity yamunenge mechicreata ipapo. Bengi kuti rikupei mari yakawanda, usually nhoroondo yamagadzira naro in terms of mari iri kupfuura nemubengi imomo. So imagine mechiita $120,000 every year yamuri kuunganidza as my members. So this can actually be powerful. If you are to read mabhuku ekunana Kenya, vanokutaurira kuti the most richest place on earth is the graveyard. Why? Because there are so many people who died with their dreams, failing to realize these dreams because they tried to do it alone. So for you to scale, people should come together, come up with my groups, Masako. You start to invest together. You borrow from the funding, you borrow from the group, and you guys, you can actually grow that wealth until Mario ya meaningful. So in Zimbabwe, the culture of saving is already there. It's only that most of the people, they are doing it individually. That's number one. Number two, it's being done on a very short-term basis, like mikando irungoitirwa maybe just for grocery re-Christmas, kana kuti zvirungoitirwa just fees yegore. Imagine if you are to turn this into long-term investments, motanga kutenga ma-assets. In other words, even an ordinary person can actually end up owning ma-assets anemusoro anogenerator value. So to be a millionaire, or for us to be rich in this country, it's not about the salaries that we are earning, but it's what we we do with those salaries. Anyone anotombowana income muupenyu hwake, let's say unotombowana 200 inonzi yako per month kana kuti 300 inonzi yako per month, in other words pekutotangira unapo. So muZimbabwe, the other good thing that we have is, if you look at the Zimbabwean fabric, we have quite a number of communities, be it churches, work groups, family groups. We can come together from that angle. Kunana Kenya mawindi ane group rao, maconductor ane chama yao kana kuti sako yao, madriver ane sako yao, munhu wese teacher ari musako, vanhu vanoshanda mutelecoms vane sako retelecoms, vanoshanda mubanki vane masako emabanks. So zvinorewei? Zvinoreva kuti these guys, they've realized kuti coming together is the key ingredient. If you are to look at my history, even insurance companies, my banks, they started as people who were coming together to do these things. They used to do these things together until they realized that we can actually come up with a powerful institution. So basically, for us to come up with powerful institutions, for us to develop the Zimbabwean way or the African way, we need to employ some African methods, homegrown solutions to harness my savings. Ndinoziva kuna vanhu vakawanda vane mari dziri pasi pemapilo, but imagine pilo yangu neyako the other person dzikabatana, what can we do? Tinogona kucreate a fund inotyisa. If we are to deposit that money in a bank, tichiti tauya tiri sako, mari yedu yechingopfuura nemubhengi imo, unonesa riri kuti yagaramo, but kungopfuura nemo. In other words, we can actually create a strong credit rating that will allow us to borrow even bigger funds through the, imagine kuenda ku insurance company mechitsvaga funeral cover as a group, muri 2000. What does that mean? Cover inoita $30 or $20 can actually turn to even $1. So there is a power in numbers. We need to start coming together, be it churches. Let's not just compete for the sake of competing. Let's complement each other. Let's work together. Guys, money is in abundance. There's no one who can exhaust monies in this world. It's about the idea that you can come up with, which is enough for everyone to share. So it's about coming up with a big idea which will allow everyone to enjoy. Less of competition. I know many people want to compete, but sometimes you want to import certain products, say from China, but you can't fill in a container. You can't do it alone. So you need some other people to join hands with so that you can start bringing in a container. So all these things are very, very crucial things. We need to understand kuti there is power in unity. Panopera gore rinoiri ndoda kunzwa kuti munhu wese ane chama, ane group raari, ane sako yaari, ari nezvaari kuita in terms of group savings, so that you can easily scale. As a group, nhasi chaiye mukatofunga kuti toda kutenga imba kumaopera, munogona kutomuka makatoitenga. Mukafunga kuti toda kutenga bhengi, munogona kumuka makaritenga. Mukafunga kuti muroda kutenga anything, you can do it so easily because you will be doing it as a group. So ndiri kuti chi, ndiri kuti munhu wese tsvagai zvemagroup zvamukaita come up with, so let's go and join hands with our friends, with our work colleagues. Let's go and do it. Let's go and save, and we can easily scale. It's very easy to scale when you are doing it with others. So this is the only way you can create wealth, the African way. There is power in numbers. We don't want people who die with very big ideas just because they failed to join hands with others. So let's go and work together. I think it will definitely work. Thank you very much. Please share this video. You can always like. It's important. Thank you very much. Share to others. We are doing this for free for everyone to learn. So please, let's just circulate it so that everyone gets to benefit. Thank you.